Thank you, Veronica, for such a nice conducting the program and putting the energy into everybody. I must congratulate Vasme for bringing so many people across the globe to this platform in Bharat Mandapam. I welcome you all on behalf of our party, Bharatiya Janata Party, and the Government of India. I welcome you all to this important gathering today. Friends, I would also like to welcome our co-panelist, and I would, Her Excellency Ambassador Jacqueline. I would also just inform of this. I am on the board of Bharat Petroleum. We have lot of investment oil wells at Mozambique and other countries there. So it is I'm very happy to share the platform with you, ma'am. Our co-panelist, whom we heard, Dr. Sanjeev Layak and Mr. Vijay Kumar. Friends, I would just, as a opening remark, would say that MSME is very important, as has been said by other guests here, speakers, and we all know. All of you are closely associated with MSME, manufacturing and small and medium enterprises. In India also, we have understood the importance of manufacturing.
Sir is here. I'll just invite him also.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have the presence of Shri Madhavendra Pratap Singh, MLA Hardoi, Bharatiya Janata Party. Can we have a round of applause and please join us on the dais?
You want to felicitate him? No. Acha. Namaskar ji. Namaskar. So what I was telling was that we all know some way or the other we are associated with MSME and manufacturing sector. And we all know how important it is for the economy of the country. Its contribution to employment generation, its contribution to the GDP growth, its contribution to ease of living, ease of doing business, how large industries also cannot function without the support of MSME. If there is not a global or local ecosystem of MSME, no large industry can survive. So we know the importance, and over the years, in last 11 years when we formed our government under Prime Minister Modi ji, our focus has been to make India a manufacturing hub. We know that export is important, how regional supply alignment of MSME with regional and global supply chain is important. So the importance of MSME, I will not go into the depth of how important is MSME, we all know. But what we have to do in India, what we are doing, as there are global presence here, I would just like to share some of the initiatives where economic activity, what we understand is post-COVID globally economic activity. There are many representatives from African countries and other Southeast Asian countries here. The global economic activity is now over some 1 or 2 decades is shifting towards eastern horizon, and we all can benefit out of it. After post-COVID, the economic recovery that took place in some countries have also facilitated and brought about some important issues and challenges that the world economy faces and how we can benefit out of it. That is also very important, because at present the status is that China is controlling major manufacturing and it is a global hub for manufacturing across the world. But post-COVID, what happened is there was a narrative and people were not understanding that the challenge of concentrating manufacturing in single countries have several challenges and difficulties, and therefore China plus one strategy started working, and also the shift of risk management, shifting of the risk, not concentrating your manufacturing place in one place, in one country has also gained a global traction. So out of that issues post-COVID, the economic recovery in India and the issues of risk divergence strategy, China plus one, have created lot of opportunity for all of us to integrate our manufacturing into global and regional supply chain. We should take benefit out of understand that the whole manufacturing sector has to be integrated through regional and global supply chain. There has to be forward integration, there has to be a backward integration. Any industry or manufacturing cannot survive if it is not getting supply from different countries. Its supply chain is clearly controlled and properly managed and integrated. Same time, it also has to go for markets at the international level. So forward integration of the manufacturing, backward integration of the manufacturing is also important. The second point is that the global opportunities are there. Currently, geopolitical tensions have created another disruption. US on tariff wars have also created different kind of situations. All these issues at one point of time creating opportunities and also creating challenges. We all have to take benefit out of it. And we are working on that. In Indian context, I want to say is that at present, all the macroeconomic parameters over last 11 years, all the macroeconomic parameters which support any industries, which support manufacturing, which support GDP growth, etc. in India are quite robust. Yesterday only RBI came with a state of economy report. It clearly says that though we all know that India's GDP is growing at the fastest, we are one of the fastest growing economy in the world. But at the same time, fiscal deficit is under control, less than 4%, which is the target by global standards, that our fiscal deficit is under control. The inflation in India is also under control. The foreign exchange reserves are there. We have almost $700 billion of foreign exchange reserves. We have the highest FDI, $8.8 billion of FDI came to India, gross FDI, and net FDI was also saw a very high attraction in India. So macroeconomic parameters on fiscal deficit, inflation, the fiscal foreign exchange reserves, everything is in place. The government policy is also focusing on infrastructure development. A lot of infrastructure development is taking place. At present, 22 cities in India have metro connections, railways, roadways. We have a large network of expressways, etc. So, cost reduction, availability of land resources, availability of power, low cost and compliances. All these focus areas are also being taken care of by the government in the current scenario. So I just want to say that in addition to the challenges that we are facing from geopolitical tensions, global trade wars, and the issues like where tariff wars are taking place, in India we understand the role of bilateral trade agreement, free trade agreement, and multilateral platforms also. We are also under the process of going for bilateral trade agreement with countries like UK, USA, Australia, UAE, and at the same time are also integrated our economy with African countries. Just now on 6th and 7th July, our Prime Minister is going for BRICS to Brazil also. So we want to become the voice of the South Asian countries. We want to create India as an alternative to China plus one policy, create a manufacturing hub, create ease of doing business, create infrastructure development for ease of doing business, reduce taxation. The taxation at present has been reduced to global standards. The startup ecosystem is being taxed only at 15%, and the corporate tax is almost 25% only. Individual tax has also been reduced. GST has been implemented, virtual assessment is there. So the ecosystem is being built, the support from the government is being, and in addition to this, the marketing accessibility for MSME is also being improved with initiative like government e-market initiative, complete procurement by government departments and public sector undertakings, because I have been working with many of the public sector undertakings, and also I was on part of the member of the task force of MSME. So the government is looking towards a technological integration for market access like government e-market, complete government procurement. Lakhs and lakhs, crores of government procurement is being done only through government e-market, online procurement, ONDC, online digital platform for marketing of MSME product is taking place. Startup ecosystem has been created. We have the third largest startup ecosystem in India. In addition to that, this defense procurement, there is 2 days back, Government of India announced another policy on defense procurement, complete overall of defense procurement policy, where MSME are being given special protection and support for procurement for defense requirement of the country. At one point of time, almost 70-80% of our defense procurement was being imported. Last year, more than 68% of defense requirement was procured domestically, and for that, one special assured market by the government and a defense corridor, defense manufacturing. As for infrastructure is concerned, as far as compliances is concerned, lot of laws have been simplified so that compliance cost is reduced, and states also are being encouraged to create state ecosystem where complete land availability site of the state, so that whatever land banks are available, they are being put up on the government website so that they get easy access. Power energy initiatives are being taken care of. In addition to that, ESG compliance, lot of work on the accounting policies, blockchain, artificial intelligence, all these areas, lot of investment is being done by the government. So I think with this opening remark, I would like to welcome all of you that India is a great opportunity. India has always been following the principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one earth, one sun, one family. We have to, if we want to grow, we have to grow together. We have to integrate our economies. We have to work for the global challenges together, and also work for bilateral platforms and multilateral platforms like BRICS, Quad, SCO, and other ASEAN. All these platforms are also being developed. At the same time, our domestic industry is being completely supported and helped for the creating an ecosystem where our large industries and small industries will together to create good manufacturing industry for us. We have set up at present our manufacturing sector is contributing about 16% to the GDP. We have set up a target that in near future, when we achieve a Viksit Bharat status, when we complete 100 years, then our contribution of manufacturing will increase to almost 25%. So these targets have very well been defined and set up. So I think these are opportunities that I wanted to share. The of MSME in the domestic and regional and global economies and their employment generation. GDP growth without employment and distribution of wealth is not the target that we want to achieve. So with this opening remark, I thank you all for giving me this opportunity to speak before such wide and global audience. And I also would like to congratulate WASME for doing such wonderful work. I talked to Mr. Vijay Kumar, the way they have been working to at a global level to support MSME. So, and today is an important day, World MSME Day. Together, we will definitely work for the benefit of all MSME. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now request